Sato, you've done a great job so far.
Huh? Even if you're heading somewhere else, stay well.
What are you talking about?
I heard Sato is quitting.
Well, Sato and we aren't really heading in the same direction, so do your best at your new place.
Huh? You guys are the ones leaving this department.
What? Good morning. What's going on?
Oh, Sato, thanks for all your hard work.
Even if you're heading somewhere else, stay well.
Wait, what?
I heard Sato is quitting.
Well, Sato and we aren't really heading in the same direction, so do your best at your new place.
HR said so. It's for sure.
That can't be right. Is this some kind of mistake?
It's not a mistake.
We heard it clearly.
Come on, stop it. This joke has gone on long enough, hasn't it?
What are you all doing?
President!
What exactly is going on here?
We heard Sato is leaving us, so we were throwing a farewell party.
Leaving?
Yes, we heard it from HR. There was talk about someone being transferred from here. That was about Sato, right? So we decided to throw a farewell party.
Huh? You guys are the ones being transferred.
What?
The ones being transferred are all of you, not Sato.
Why are we the ones being transferred? We haven't done anything to deserve a transfer.
Exactly. After all the contributions we made, why would we be transferred?
The products we've developed are all in the top 10 bestsellers. We've definitely delivered results.
But being transferred after all that, it's just not right.
It's true that your efforts have helped us out a lot.
Then...
However, maybe it's time to think more about everyone else and work together to figure things out.
What do you mean?
If although you're developing our eccentric products that stray from the manual, you're not going to meet customers' demands. Let's think more about everyone and plan products accordingly.
We are thinking things through when developing products. Making customers smile is our top priority.
But the recent proposal you submitted didn't follow the format or font guidelines we provided.
What?
That makes it difficult for others and slows down the workflow. Apparently, some of the submissions were even printed out.
That's...
The system engineers organized the project flow into folders to make it easier to follow, didn't they? Why didn't you use that and instead created something entirely your own? But when it's broken down into so many files, it's kind of a hassle to even look at.
I thought it'd be easier to review if we printed it out.
It seems like you're the only ones who think that way. Huh? That's strange. Plus, printing costs money. Yeah, that's true, but our company has been promoting paper reduction since spring, hasn't it?
But we've gotten results, so it shouldn't be a problem, right?
That way of thinking isn't quite right, is it? Even if you do things your own way, others won't follow. Isn't it hard to expect people to understand without explaining it? I'd like you to think more about those around you.
If we're always worrying about others, how are we supposed to come up with great ideas when the customer should be our top priority?
That's not unnecessarily true.
Huh?
Sato's products made by following the manual are highly praised by other departments. They also include detailed consideration for other departments, making everyone's work easier.
Yeah, Sato's proposals were definitely easy to review.
They were so well prepared that even new hires could follow them without mistakes.
But we should have had enough creativity to make up for that. In fact, the top 10 bestsellers at our family restaurant were all products we developed.
That was true a year ago, right?
Yeah, but...
Also, the content of your proposals now is completely different from a year ago. Back then, I could see you were considerate of others. But now, your ideas are so extreme that it seems like you're just pushing your own agenda. No one will follow you if you keep doing that.
Now that you mention it, I think the manager from the CS department looked a bit troubled when receiving our proposal.
Your instructions to others were vague, so it was hard to understand exactly what you wanted. A lot of the reference materials were incomplete, leaving people confused. You can't create a great product like that. The process for product development was outlined in the manual, wasn't it?
But everyone has been accepting our proposals and doing the work up until now. Can't they just cut us some slack?
You need to avoid causing trouble for others. Everyone works together to create great products. That's what an organization is. Do you understand?
Well, you should have told us that sooner. If you said something, we would have made the changes.
I told you many times through Sato.
Huh?
I heard that when Sato tried to talk to you, everyone just brushed him off. Well, we just happened to be busy at the time. I heard he mentioned it during breaks, in morning meetings, and even in group discussions.
Now that you mention it, I think he did say something.
You only listen to what I say and ignore what your colleagues tell you. That's not how an organization should work, is it? But, in that case, I think Sato should also be held responsible for not giving us proper warnings.
Yeah, if Sato had properly talked to us, none of this would have happened.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't make it sound like all the blame falls on us.
You have a point. I did tell him to make sure he kept you all in check.
Right? So give us a chance to redeem ourselves.
A chance?
We'll follow the manual from now on and keep everyone in mind when developing. So please, let us handle product planning.
We'll definitely create something great.
We'll come up with something the people can't live without. All right, but this is your last chance.
Got it. And Sato, if you've got something to say, make sure you speak up next time. If you had told us your thoughts back then, none of this would have happened.
Sorry. It's my fault for not facing everyone properly.
I heard you and Sato often clash during the planning phase.
Yeah, well. But that's only because Sato's ideas were always missing that extra push. So I was just giving advice.
Sato's product ideas fit perfectly with our company's concept. He followed the manual strictly and proposed excellent products.
But...
I'm fine. Besides, they're right. Maybe I'm just not cut out for product planning. Sasagawa and the others are the ones getting results. So, if possible, can I request a transfer? I'd like to see if I can make an impact in another department.
All right. Actually, we're short on staff over there, so this might work out perfectly.
All right, it's done.
At first, following the manual was a pain, but the company's starting to approve our ideas more now.
Well, everyone's finally starting to realize that our creativity is worth more than the manual.
Exactly. If we keep developing products the way we say, we'll be raking in the profits. We don't need to bother with the manual anymore.
Huh? I just got an email.
An email?
I got one too.
What? The proposals we submitted got rejected.
Same here. This one has been blocked by marketing, and this one's got a note from the CS department.
What?
This one, all of them are rejected.
Damn it. What the hell is going on?
What is this? There was nothing wrong just yesterday.
Your proposals aren't getting approved because they're a mess. The font and the format are completely off. I told you before that it's causing trouble for the other departments, didn't I?
President? And Takahashi and Sato too? Why are you here?
We came to talk to everyone.
Talk. What could you possibly have to say at this point?
Didn't you all promise Mine that from now on, you'd think about everyone when planning projects?
Why do we have to listen to someone who's not even in our department?
Yeah. Spare us the meddling. We're busy resubmitting these proposals.
Good grief. You guys don't even try to think about why we're here, do you? Even though Mine gave you a chance, what a waste. What do you mean?
It means you blew your chance.
What?
All the proposals you've been submitting were corrected by us, by our product strategy department.
Product strategy department?
What's that? Do you know?
No, I've never heard of it.
Of course you haven't. It's a new department. Their team is made up of professionals in project planning.
Why is Sato in that department?
Because Sato consistently came up with proposals that were the most beneficial to our company.
That can't be right. When it comes to creativity, we weren't losing.
Are you sure about that? Take a good look at the items on the main menu.
This is...
They're more refined than the ones we came up with.
We took the menus you created and improved them. We made them into products that customers are more likely to reach for and want to eat.
How could you just do that without asking?
We didn't do it without permission. I approved it.
But the products we proposed are the current trend. And if we push them through, there's no doubt we'll attract more customers. It'll boost the company's profits.
True, it would bring profits, but delivering that idea in a way that everyone can understand is also part of the job.
Yeah, exactly. You get it.
But that's only if we're talking strictly about profits. The other costs are way too high. Throwing money at something to make a good product is the easy part.
Yeah, but... Well, thanks to trying to fix your proposals, we definitely developed our creativity. Now we're capable of coming up with plans in our department. No way! And first, we relied entirely on Sato. But he taught us the ins and outs of project planning and how to conduct research. And we've grown tremendously. As proof, the best sellers that you were so proud of are now all products from the strategy department.
It's true. All the products we proposed are completely gone.
No way.
What?
Now do you understand?
Damn it.
But it's not entirely your fault. I also bear some responsibility for overlooking things. I thought if I stepped in, you would accept everything I said without question. That's why I stayed quiet at times.
But Mine gave you all a chance. And you took that chance for granted, repeating the same mistakes.
Are we in trouble? What's going to happen to us?
I've been thinking, and from now on, the product development department will be integrated with the strategy department.
What?
Let's go back to basics together. That way, we can create even better products.
No way! We don't need to team up. We can come up with great products on our own. For all that talk, your proposal is pretty sloppy, isn't it? This one has way too many unnecessary steps, and this one's way over budget. It doesn't look like you're doing thorough work. Well...
This is a good opportunity. Why don't we talk things through until we're satisfied? I think it's a great chance to understand each other better.
I can't take this anymore.
What?
I quit. If you can't even recognize our talent, then we don't need this.
With that, Sasagawa and the others immediately began writing their resignation letters.
Are you really okay with this?
I said I'm fine. I want to work at a company that takes care of every little thing for us.
I see. Thank you for everything, and I'm sorry.
What are you apologizing for? Even if you apologize now, it's not going to change how we feel.
Even so, I wanted to say it, so I can remind myself not to make the same mistakes again. I hope you find a great place to work. Thank you for everything.
Do it over. Why? Because the format and the way you wrote it, the basics aren't there. If all you give us is a rough, scribbled memo, it causes problems for everyone else. What did you say? That's it. I'm done with this place.
Don't you think this is going too far?
You should probably give up soon.
I'm not giving up until I find someone who recognizes my worth. Sato, about this proposal.
Sato, can you take a look at this idea too? Got it. I'll check it right away.
Sato has really grown strong, hasn't he?
Huh?
He looks kind of cool now.
What? The story of how Mine and I fell in love is still a little ways off. Thanks for watching until the end.
Don't forget to subscribe.